This is typically, not my normal time, but this is a special edition because my guest is Jerry Hall Jr. and we're celebrating his. It's ironically it's today, 11 years ago, Tuesday, January 15th. So what I'm going to do is we're going to bring him on in just a second, but let's go ahead and start the show and we'll say hello to everybody. So here we go. Me to dance, taking a chance. All righty, let's see. Where's Chandra? Good to see you. Jerry, can you see me or you can hear me?
I can hear you, but I don't see you.
Yeah, I like we did this a while ago, a long time ago. Chandra, can you tell me? Can you see Jerry? Not me, Jerry, but Jerry Hall. It's like a movie star name you have.
Well, I get that. I used to get that joke all the time.
Oh, do you really?
Wow. Well, yeah, I can hear you real good.
Okay. Let's see what. You know what? It'd be great to see if if we, because a lot of people, they probably, I don't know if they've seen the show before when you were on, but just to start, okay, good. Kimmy says she could see you.
I think Kimmy, I remember you, Kimmy.
Yes.
Yeah, great story.
Yeah, it really is amazing. Now, Jerry, I'm just waving people, but you can't see me wave. Teresa, nice seeing you. Oh, T, I don't mess that up. So, Jerry, if we rewind the clock, because today, first of all, is a special day. We're celebrating your 11th stroke anniversary.
Yes, 11 years. Ironically, it was on a Tuesday, which is today, June 15th, which happens to be a Tuesday.
Yeah, what's the odds of that? Unbelievable. So, Jerry, if we rewind the clock before your stroke, who are you?
Well, before my stroke, I was a test technician for Texas Instruments, meaning I tested mobile phones and computers. I worked a lot, sometimes like 60 hours a week. That's all I did was work. And wow. The stroke really helped that. I was able to see life a lot clearer and better.
Wow. So was it? Did it cause because of stress?
Yes, it was a lot of stress, really? And also a bad diet.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw this morning with Karen Sullivan. That's a big part of stroke, not taking care of your diet and all that.
It is.
Right. I think. I mean, I would love to have a Big Mac, but I know I can't have that.
Right.
Yeah. So how you doing now? Okay. Hello, Marina. How you doing now? I mean,
I'm doing great. It's been a long road to recovery. Recovery is every day. So my talking is getting better, but I'm not able to use my left arm yet, which was affected. My stroke was on my right side.
Right.
It affected my right side, caused by a brain aneurysm.
Yeah, hemorrhagic stroke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it's a blessing that I'm here. The percentage is very low of people who survive this. It's like a 10% survival rate.
Yeah, I told you I had the same stroke as you. Same thing.
Really?
Yeah, brain bleed, hemorrhagic. Same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It happened so quick.
Really?
It's like I was laying down watching a game. Well, I was on a business trip, so I came into my hotel room watching basketball, and I felt the remote under my back, and that's why I woke up. So I tried to push myself up and couldn't get up and fell out the bed.
How old were you?
I'm 48. No, I had my stroke when I was 37.
Yes. Okay. Wow. Did you feel like I did? Were you the youngest one that had a stroke?
I've heard that. Yes, I had the stereotype of strokes were for old people, like in their 80s or 90s.
Yeah. Exactly.
But it can happen to anybody.
True. I mean, 37 years old. When I was 49 when I had mine, I thought I was the youngest person that could have one. But now look at you, 37. And I had to, I don't know if you see the show with Ella. She was 14 years old and she had 2 strokes.
Yeah, I saw that. I remember seeing that show.
Yeah, yeah, amazing. So now you're, hey Brad, nice to see you. Can you see the comments at all?
Yeah, I can say, hey, Brad,
All right.
I see Teresa down there. Thank you.
Yes. I'm glad they can both see us. And Teresa, she goes by T. Happy, great smile. Nice to meet you, Jerry Hall.
Thank you.
That's so nice. Very
It
nice.
is very
Yeah,
nice people.
yeah,
And Marina, yes, I'm glad to share my story also.
yeah, yeah. So I know. I'd love to hear some more about your story. I mean, you felt you were on the floor and you couldn't get up.
Yes, at my wife is a pediatric nurse, so I
Oh,
called. She told me to call 911, and that right there helped.
wow.
Now,
Yeah.
mind you, I was in Shreveport, Louisiana. Now,
Okay.
I'm originally in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
So she had to drive from Dallas all the way to Shreveport. When I
That's
called her, and she was she was scared.
Yeah. No, I understand that. I remember that part when you told me. Some of it's
And
coming back.
my wife had to make an executive decision. It was
Really?
if I have the operation to seal off the brain bleed, I could be a vegetable. Or if I don't have the operation, I could die. So she had to make a decision right away. If he told them do what they had to do to save me,
Wow. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. God has a plan, doesn't he?
always.
Yeah. Yeah. So before, so when you had your stroke, did you know what a stroke was?
I just knew it was associated with old people. I didn't know what a stroke was.
Right, right. Completely agree. I know that. Um, wow. That's so you had the stroke. And you went. How long did you spend in the hospital?
Oh wow. I was in the hospital for it. It happened in June. I got out the hospital in August.
Wow. Okay.
But I was there for a while.
Yeah. That's I typically hear when like we both had hemorrhagic strokes,
Yeah,
and you spend some time in the hospital. I mean, ICU. I'm sure you
exactly.
spent
Oh,
some.
it was something.
Yeah. Yeah. So did you? I mean, how were you prepared when you left the hospital? Like, now I got all the tools I need to get better.
Yes, my wife, she was with me. She was like my home therapist. And I went through a lot of home therapy with her. Plus, her family, my in-laws, helped me a lot too. So
That's nice.
I had a good support system, which helped with my recovery.
Wow, that's good. That's really important to have that. I completely understand. A lot of people don't have that.
And I was in such a bad condition in the hospital. They told me that I couldn't go home by myself. So my sister-in-law, she volunteered to take care of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
that was the only way I could go home. They said,
Wow.
"Hey, someone's got to be with him."
Right, right. Hello, Salute. Nice to see you.
Hey, Blue, thanks,
Yeah,
thanks.
I should take down the thing here so it's getting out of it so everybody can see it. If I know what I'm doing here, right there. So yeah, so you spent several months in the hospital. Now we're
Yeah,
still long term, uh, rebuilding ourselves.
exactly. It's an everyday thing.
Yeah,
And one thing we have to remember with the stroke is it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
yeah, I know exactly, exactly. But you're still working every day on your
Every
recovery.
day at home. Yeah.
Wow, good for you. Some people probably say because I've been told, oh, you don't look like you had a stroke. And I kept saying,
Yeah.
what am
I'm
I
like,
supposed to
what's
look
that
like?
supposed to mean?
Yeah, what am I supposed to look like? But wow, so you have a great support system.
Yes.
Yeah, but big family.
Yes, my in-laws it's a big family, so they all converge together to help me.
Wow, that's great. That's so important. And you have kids?
Yes, actually I have grandkids too.
Oh, good. How many grandkids?
Uh two.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, that's the good thing about it. I'm able to spend time with them. And see, I have two grown children, a 24-year-old daughter and a 21-year-old son.
Oh, okay, okay. And which one has the kids?
My daughter,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I
she,
should. Oh, okay, good,
she
good.
My granddaughter is 7. No, she's 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She's 3. And
Wow.
my grandson is 2. He's 2.
Wow. What ages for them? Holy smokes. That's great. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
Marina, those grandkids keep us going. You're right.
Yeah. I know. I completely understand that. I've got my share of grandkids. I,
Really?
yeah, I have 10.
Really? 10 grandchildren?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a blessing.
Yeah, it really is. Just when they come over, a little chaotic, but what are you gonna do? But so you got out of the hospital, but luckily your wife was a pediatric nurse.
Yeah, she knew exactly what to do. She
Wow,
yeah, she took me to my doctor visits and she knew what to ask and what to tell me.
wow,
Yeah,
wow.
so I was blessed to have a wife that knew was in the medical field, so she knew
Yeah,
what to do.
yeah. You're very fortunate. That's terrific. Wow.
Yeah,
So how?
she's been a blessing.
Yeah, I know exactly. So what was your? Did you ever go through? Um, I hate to bring it up, but did you go through the why me and I'm depressed and feeling isolated?
Yeah, depression and burst of cry. Yeah, because it was so hard to be dependent on people.
Yes, exactly.
Losing your independence was terrible. I had a
Yeah,
hard time accepting it.
yeah. How
And
how long
the
did it
doctor
take?
just said again,
How long did that take?
oh, maybe I say probably
Yeah,
a year or so.
yeah,
And I tell people all the time, just let it out, let your cry out, but don't dwell.
yeah. So true. I mean, I understand. Do you have any remnants of the like me PBA and I start crying over spilt milk or something? You know,
Yes,
you do. Okay.
yes, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. No,
But
exactly.
my wife tells me, hey, don't dwell there.
Right. Good for you. That's how long you been married?
Uh, uh-oh.
Oh, boy, sorry. I don't want to bring that up. I understand.
Here's a joke I have. And she doesn't like it. People
Uh-oh.
ask me how long have I been married. I said long enough to have a stroke.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, now I get to because I'm going to use that because I've been married. Working up, coming up on
Now,
38 years.
it's not my fault if you get in trouble.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just say Jerry told me this is I could say this.
But we've been married, 14 years.
Oh,
But together, we've been together 18 years.
oh, good. Wow. Wow, you did it the right way.
Yeah,
Wow, that's nice. Nice.
she's my blessing.
Good. Good. That's great. So I mean, this is really ironic, like you said, having a
Yeah, on a
today.
Tuesday.
I mean, no, I don't know if anybody realizes how often this really would happen on the
I know
same day.
it's like I relived the whole thing again.
Yeah. Well, did you go back? I mean, do you think? Well, today's the day. Literally today,
Yeah,
Tuesday, the 15th.
every year, I'm like, wow, I'll mark it on my calendar. Like, there's my day.
Wow. Yeah. No, I understand. I mean, it is amazing. I have to think what mine was, but I don't. That's amazing how you. I mean, I'm so glad we got together so we can do this just to
Exactly.
celebrate it.
Yep.
You know?
Marina, you're right. Marina, that's the biggest hurdle is asking people for help. You, sometimes you can't let pride get in the way and just ask your help.
Yeah.
But we
Exactly.
all need it.
Yeah.
That's how you get better.
Yes. So, and I always ask this one too. Like when you're going somewhere, like I have a slope driveway. There's construction. There's little rocks in the road, and we walk to the mailbox. We're waiting for going somewhere. Do you prepare and think? Do you think, okay, I got to make sure that I don't trip over a rock or
Yeah,
the roads are
yeah. I look down to see my surroundings, make sure I can make it.
yeah,
Sometimes I
exactly.
overthink it.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's hard not to, but good for you. You're like every day you're
Getting
making
better.
little recoveries, those little you celebrate those little wins.
Yeah, every little win. Yeah.
Right. I know you could see it too. The comments from Marina, like, gosh, we need to get together and walk because the minute the walker hits a stone,
Yeah, I can relate to my. I have a cane. I use a walking cane.
yeah, yeah,
So that walking cane is a little pebble.
yeah.
It throws me off.
I'm 100%. I understand that. Now, let's see here. I see T. Was it hard meters? Wow. Yeah. Was it you see the comment there from
Yeah.
about what
I see Teresa. Was it
yes.
hard teenage and stroke for you? Well, my I had teenage nieces that helped take care of me. They understood.
Yeah.
They were really there for me.
Wow. That's yeah, it's yeah, 'cause that's really tough on a teenager to see you go through that, you know.
Yeah, they saw me before, so they just all joined in and helped me.
Yeah. You wonder if because it was thinking, were you thinking I'm scared for them seeing how I'm doing. I don't know if that kind of
And they do. They they'll come over and visit. They're like they worried about how am I doing,
yes, exactly.
making sure I'm okay.
Good. That's great. That's a complete family support system.
It is. I'm really grateful for it.
Yeah, you are. I mean, I know we have to be. Do you are there any things like now that you look back and think, oh, I should have done this in therapy, or I should have done that?
You know, I try not to dwell on that. I look at the now.
Yes.
I look at instead of saying I should have, I look at what I'm going to do.
Right, right. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that because so many people do look back and say, "Oh, I should have done this," or I would have been better if I did this. Because I've been told I plateaued at early stages in my recovery. I don't know if you've ever been told that.
What's that again? I didn't hear you.
Has anybody ever told you that during the beginning years of your stroke recovery, have they told you or somebody saying, you've plateaued. This is all you're going to be, or you know,
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
yeah. I'm glad you don't listen to it because I can
You
tell.
can't
Yeah,
you can't look at it.
right. Yesterday's history, right? Today's the day. Tomorrow's the future.
Exactly. And my goal is to be better today than I was yesterday.
Right. Exactly. Wow. So it's so good to hear somebody going every single day working on their recovery.
You have to.
Yeah. Exactly. So what else? I mean, there's a lot of people out there. That's right, Salute. Live life to the fullest.
No regrets. Yeah, you live it to the fullest.
Yeah, exactly. Do
You
you,
know, and contrary to what people say, they say you only live once. No, you only die once.
yeah,
So you
true.
gotta enjoy it while you're here.
Yeah, exactly. I know. It's so true. Do you how is so do you like me, do you forget things every once in a while?
Yeah, all the time.
So I had something to say and I just went out. But yeah,
Short-term memory
yeah, right,
is terrible.
right.
So what I do is I write stuff down to remember it.
Yeah. So well, but so we both had the stroke on the same side and affected our right side. So
Yeah.
were you dominant on the right side?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. My left. Yeah, I'm right hand dominant with it, which helps.
yes. Yeah. So now, so you type. Do you use your phone like to? Because I put all notes and whatever in my phone when I'm out. Because people say, "Oh, I'll have your phone number or something." I have to type it. I have to type it in here because it's with my non-dominant hand.
Yeah. I have my phone. I'm able to adjust my phone to where it shifts everything over to where I can use it with one hand. So that helps.
Wow. Wow. That's pretty so much talent you have.
Well, I mean, pre-stroke, I was really good with electronics,
Oh,
and so that helped.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, because your job back then was
Yeah, I was a test technician.
wow, that's terrific. And so are you working now?
No,
Yeah.
my neurologist said that because of the stressful nature of my job, no, I don't.
Wow.
I probably won't work again. So I get the disability, which helps.
Yeah. I agree. Do you take meds? Do you have seizures?
Seizure medicine and blood pressure medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take a lot, maybe probably about 8 pills a day, 4 in the morning, and then 4 at night.
Wow, that's me. Same thing. I take the Keppra and Vimpat.
Keppra was for your seizures, right?
Yep. And same with the other one. I do take a cholesterol medicine or
Yeah, my cholesterol too.
yeah.
I started out on Keppra, and then they put me to Lamictal, which helps a
Oh,
lot.
wow. Do you ever get the shaking from all the meds we're on that you're on?
At first, I did,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
as my body got used to it, I got a little bit better.
Wow. Good for you. Wow. Wow. I'm glad to hear it. So what would you tell somebody else that's going through not such a great time? You know how it was in the beginning.
Well, in the beginning, you have to, as I said, let out your burst of crying, but don't dwell there. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need to let that out.
Right. Right. Yeah. So just like Lynette Price out there.
Yeah. So spend some time by yourself and try not to dwell on it. That's the
Yeah,
biggest thing you can do.
I agree. I agree.
That's
You
right, Salute. Never give up. We can't give up.
Yep. And Chandra there. Happy anniversary.
Thank you, Sandra.
Yeah, it is. I know. Try not to dwell, but like Lynette, she always says it's okay to. It's really kind of the same thing you're saying. Is
Exactly.
it's okay
And
to cry out.
it's all about what you can do, what you can't. It's not about what you can't do. It's what you can do.
Right. Right.
See, I had
Absolutely.
to learn.
Yeah. You had to. You take that T out of can't.
Exactly.
Right. Absolutely. Wow. So I'm still shocked about the day and everything.
Yeah. It's very surreal.
Yeah, it is. Michelle, nice to see you out there. Um,
Yeah.
um,
Hello, Michelle.
yes, that's true. Salute, are you talking about me? Stop.
Stop the thought.
Yeah, yeah. You have to never give up. I agree. I mean,
Yeah.
I always say stroke is not for the weak.
Though you have to be very mentally strong for it.
Yeah, that's so true. And I think that's what I mentioned about. Um, well, for you it was good because you had a wife that was a nurse. Um, you
Yeah, I
know,
was blessed. I was blessed with that.
yeah. So leaving the hospital, I didn't have salute. So um, when I left the hospital, but you were prepared. A lot of people are not. They just discharge. Here's your discharge papers, and have a nice come back and see us. Well, you know, for
That's
the
right,
emotional part.
that's right, Marina. You'll have our day, but we can't stay there.
Yeah,
Let it out and then move on.
right. Exactly. I agree.
Michelle J. Waldo versus Jerry Jr.
That's good, Michelle.
Like
Nice.
the humor.
And you know what, Avril, nice to see you again from Scotland. I love it. Yeah, we're just talking to Jerry Hall. Avril, I'm not sure if you've been watching. Jerry Hall is an 11-year stroke survivor today. Listening on today. It's crazy. It's on today, not just the 15th, but Tuesday.
Yeah, I have it on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, don't the days change over the years? Like Christmas falls around. Some of the holidays don't always fall on that one day, and yours did.
But mine did, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I see it, Teresa. Yeah, stress was her stroke trigger.
Yeah, stress had a lot to do with mine also.
Wow, that's just crazy. But you didn't think? Did you think you had stress?
Well, I did. I had a lot of it
Yeah.
with my with my job and all. Yeah, I had a lot of it. And
Yeah,
as I said, my diet didn't help either.
really. Yeah, I agree. Diets are, I thought I was in the best shape. And look what I found out. William, nice to see you. Let's talk my stroke.
Yeah, hey, William.
William, where you from? I, with the short-term memory, trying to figure out, you know, but so did you have aphasia when you? Oh, you had hemorrhage straight, so you most likely had aphasia because you're talking great.
Did I have? I didn't hear
Aphasia,
you.
aphasia.
Oh, yes, I did. And trying to, I would be in the middle of a sentence and forget, just totally forget, lose thought.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it comes out not like how you want it to be.
You have to just laugh it off. That's what I
Yeah,
do.
that's what I do. We do here at the house, same thing, because this happens all the time. You know, yeah, I'm glad all these comments here. It's good to see Marina. Lots of stress at work, working long hours. Well, that's what you said.
Yeah,
You
lot
have
of,
a lot of hours, 60 hours a week.
yeah, so, because of the demand of the job. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's
wow,
it. But
interesting.
I've learned to enjoy life now.
Yeah,
That's right, salute. Yeah, learn to stop and breathe.
yeah,
That helped me a lot.
yeah. Oh, yeah. No kidding. But you're doing great now. I mean, you're happy. Like I can see in your face the happiness you have.
Yeah, really, I'm very blessed to
Yes,
be
you are.
here. I'm not sure if you know about the stats on it. Um, Usually, people who have a brain hemorrhage don't last 2 years after the stroke.
Yeah.
That's by the stat. But
Yes.
I'm glad to make it this long.
Exactly. Exactly.
As long as I make it a day after, I'm happy.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. So, have you changed your diet, your eating habits?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
My wife made me. Yeah,
Yeah. That's right. Wow. Very true. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that things are looking great. I mean, you look um,
I'm
vibrant.
here. It's
Yeah.
another day above ground. That's why.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, exactly. Wow. But so so you tell people just not to not dwell in the past.
No, you can't. You have to go forward.
Yeah, that's right. Forward is
Because if you're doing the past, you'll never go. You're a prisoner to it.
yeah. So
You have to
true.
break. You have to break free of it.
Yeah. Well,
It's one of the biggest things I learned is I used to say, "Why me?"
you did.
Yeah. So and I start thinking, "Why not me?"
Right. Yeah. Now you have a pack. I mean, because we talked about this earlier about why me, but vivacious. That's what I was looking to say. Gosh darn it. Oh, Michelle, you're so funny. Um, yeah, it's funny, just like what Salute is saying. Clinical depression, but I work on
Yeah.
positive mental attitude. Absolutely.
You have to. Yeah. You have to.
Yeah.
That's the
And
only way. The only way we get through this is positive attitude.
yeah, so true. Then breathe.
I had to learn to breathe too.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Yeah, there's so much more to stroke. Um,
Yeah.
what else have you gone through that we haven't talked about?
Well, the biggest thing is learning to accept life as it is. And I just kept saying, I wish I could go to work. And that was the biggest problem. But I'm blessed that I was able to get disability where I'm all right.
Right.
My wife tells me, hey, don't worry about working. Just try to enjoy the life as it is.
Yes. And what do you do all day? No, and you just wonder because I'm, you know, being a stroke survivor and not working.
Well, I do some activities. My wife doesn't let me be stagnant. So I do. But one thing I do is I nap
Yeah.
because that's how you heal your brain.
Yeah. Neuro fatigue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do mental activities like draw and write and read.
Good.
Plus, I love playing with my phone. I text my daughters and nieces a lot.
Yeah. It's great. You have a great relationship, it sounds like.
I guess just keep my mind stimulated.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah,
But
I
I have to
know.
be careful. You have to be careful with that.
Yeah.
You can't overdo it.
Right. Absolutely. Um, I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm so glad that. Thank you, Teresa. I'm glad you're. Uh,
Yes, Lou. Yeah, I took a nap.
yeah. Well, salute. You didn't take a nap here on this one, but watching Jerry Hall. Thank you. Yeah. Um, I'm glad that we connected to do this because today's a
Yeah, it's a
special
blessing.
day. It's a blessing for me to be with you on your special day.
If I can help one person, I'm happy.
Yeah, good for you. Glad to hear that. But yeah, so how has it been with the with COVID?
Well, that's where it comes in. While we was locked down. Now
Right.
that's where the weight gain came in.
I, I'm
I would
with.
eat and nap.
I understand because you're not that far from me.
No, let's see, you're in Austin, right?
Yes. Well, I'm a
Yeah.
little town outside. I'm really in New Braunfels. Do you know where that is? New Braunfels?
No.
It's 15 minutes. It's actually between San Antonio and Austin, closer to Austin.
Okay. See,
Yeah.
I'm a transplant from Tennessee, so I've
Yeah.
been here 14 years.
Yeah. Wow. That's okay. Good. Salute. Took a nap before this special edition with Jerry Hall Jr. I love it.
And I'm gonna take a nap afterwards.
Yeah, I know. I know that talking a lot, and I know this neuro fatigue for me is a ton of work, and it sounds like you. I mean, 11 years out, you're still having the neuro fatigue. I mean, does it
Yeah,
get better? Does it get better?
it does. Each year gets better.
Yeah,
Actually, each day gets better.
yeah. And you've been getting some Botox that's been helping with your
Yeah,
leg.
about I say almost a couple of years afterwards,
Yeah,
which helped a lot. It loosened up my legs, so I was able to walk better.
yeah,
And I'm still working on my affected arm, so it'll
yeah.
get better.
Good. I'm glad to hear that you're really pushing it. I love this.
Yes, have to be.
Right. Well, I'm so glad to hear that. Well, I'm so glad that you're able to come on here, and I'm so glad that all these people out here came on, and yeah, you. I love it, Salute. I know
Hey,
this.
Slim, come on.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll be seeing Salute in just a couple weeks. I'll be
Great.
coming out to California, so that'll be nice. We actually met
Really?
2019. Yeah, I met Tom and Salute. It was great.
Yeah, one day I'm going to come to Austin to meet you.
Yeah, I would
I'd
love it.
love to.
Do you drive?
No,
Same.
well, the problem is, since I was having seizures after
Yes.
my stroke, the state of Texas is not going to let me drive.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. I've had my share of seizures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you had any grand mal seizures, big seizures?
Say it again.
Have you ever had some, call them grand mal seizures, some pretty good seizures where you just kind of pass out?
Oh no, mine. I mean, my body shakes.
Yeah, me too. Do you,
Yeah.
when you have your seizures, have you found it helpful to when you feel it coming on, you just immediately stand up?
No, with mine, I usually fall over.
Yeah, I
Like if
understand.
it happens, I might be sitting down and I just fall over a little bit.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
what I learned to do was just relax. That's how I come out of it.
yeah. So true. I know. I know exactly what you're talking about. Well, well, that's awesome. Well, I appreciate you being here and doing
I
this.
appreciate you having me on here.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. I mean, it's really a pleasure for me to celebrate with you.
Thanks.
I
Thanks.
mean, that's awesome. And I always say is, today's, I know you'll appreciate it. Today is a gift. So go out
It's
and make
very
it
good.
count,
Yeah.
every day, every day.
Every
But
day. You got to make every day count.
very true. Any last minute words before we end?
Oh, no. Not, I'm just glad to see everybody.
Yeah,
Keep pushing forward. That's it.
I love it. Exactly. So we'll have to definitely keep in touch. And now there's hopefully they get behind us.
Exactly.
Definitely.
God bless all of you.
Yes, I. God, it's nice. Well, take care, everybody.